Welcome back to the Compass Podcast. I am your host, Dmitry.
And I'm your host, Influenza.
Yeah, I tell you what, and I just told Patrick this before we started this. He looks damn good today. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's like being on the brink of death. He looks fucking handsome as hell. Dude, you look so much younger today. I
I
can't
really
get
don't
over it.
feel it.
Dude, you look good, man. If I was gay, I'm just saying, fucking get down.
I wonder if it's the darker hat and shirt,
It might
change
be. It
my
looks like you got
skin
eyeliner on and
complexion.
everything.
It's funny, I've been told that I look like I wear eyeliner before. From women,
I
usually, not from men, but
well, I never would have told you were eyeliner except today. There's
nice.
something about you. You just look
Nice.
very different.
Yeah.
All right, so
What's up?
Patrick was well prepared today. He
I
he
don't know
let
if I
me
was
know
well
he let
prepared.
me know that we're doing rapid fire questions again, like we did last week. That seemed to go pretty well, and it was pretty fun. I was not prepared, but we're
So,
ready.
so you're Googling right now.
Oh no, we're done. I'm done. I
Okay,
already
there you
made
go.
them. I'm ready. I'll
For
let you. I'll
what
let
it's
you start.
For what it's worth, I think at the end of the last episode, that's what you said. So that's kind of why I just left it that way when we didn't connect this week.
Gotcha. See, my brain shuts off. It's like once we're done, I'm like, okay. I pick back up exactly where we were the week before, but I might forget some details.
Got it.
And I got a lot of stuff going on today and yesterday.
What
I had
time? You got another shoot today?
I have 2 more shoots today.
Damn, dude. Are either these ones at home?
No, one's at home and one is at a church for like a 50th anniversary. But my
Okay.
shoot last night was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I looked at the pictures. They were cool. They were
It was
cool.
just like step and repeat. But it, like I said, I had people like bringing me beer, and I had one of the guys who's been in the military for like 30 years just walking towards me and just holding this mason jar of moonshine. And like he held it in front of my face for like good 5 seconds. I was like, what would you like? He's like, a moonshine. I was like, all right. I was like, I'd like it better if it was vodka. He's like, this is 10 years old. I made this myself. I was like, well, okay, I'll fucking drink some.
What was
And
it?
then they ran. It was good, man. It was good. Nobody could find the beer. And then I had like 4 different service members literally walking around, like handing me beer. So I'm walking back to my setup with like 4 beers in my hands. It's fucking great.
Nice.
It was
So
great. Not professional at all.
were you done taking pictures or no?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
Yeah.
As my wife likes to call me, professional as fuck.
Nice, nice. Well, some people appreciate the candidness and
Yeah.
openness of you not trying to be somebody you're not.
Well, I had a moment. There was a song playing. I don't know if it was a song was playing, and I'm like looking at like my setup and stuff, and I was like, dude, I'm so fucking happy I'm doing this. Like I was genuinely so happy that it worked out.
It's awesome.
So felt very proud of myself, and it was a good feeling.
So fatherhood unscripted is you you have
No,
a new baby.
I'm writing a no, I'm writing a book.
You are?
Yeah, it's called. I'll tell you right now the name of it. I got the first 5 chapters done. We got another 10 to go, and then I'm gonna publish that shit on Amazon.
You should write a book. You got a
It's called
crazy ass story.
it's called the Chaos Keepers.
Is it just a random book? It's not a
So
biography?
no. So I guess what we're doing for the unscripted.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Um,
let's do it.
so when we first started doing this podcast, you told me how you would ask your family questions at the dinner table, and that was just like a good thing to do without the TV. And I went through and I asked everybody, if you had a superpower, what would it be? And then kids told me their superpowers. I said, now you have to have one downside for every time you use your superpower. So like Ellie's is uh, hers was telepathy, or sorry, telekinesis. But every time she uses it, she has a massive panic attack. Ian's is uh, teleportation, or he could stop time, but every time he stops time, he passes out for an hour. Like, so he can't even save the world for an hour when the time is stopped because he's a teenager, so it's perfect for him. Ronan's is
He gets a break.
yeah, Ronan's is invisibility, and every time he goes invisible, he shits his pants.
Nice.
So
Nice.
like the first chapter's like he'll go invisible behind a bad guy, and then they'll be like, "Oh, what is that?" Because it's shit. And so mine is I can teleport anywhere, but every time I teleport somewhere, I land with snakes in my pants. Um, my wife's is she could fly, but every time she flies, a massive, I guess, a small cloud of hail follows her around, and it just drops golf ball size hail on her as she's flying.
Jeez.
Yeah, and umbrellas make her cloud even angrier. Like everybody's got a weakness. I think Ellie's is cute animals. So when she sees cute animals, she goes crazy. Everything starts flying.
So,
It was fun, man.
so you're turning this into a book.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I
That's
should have
cool.
it done in the next like 2 weeks, and then it'll be on Amazon.
Is it a kid's book?
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you
And if
gonna
it
say shit
sells,
your pants?
no, 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 no. So every time he disappears, it makes the sound.
Got it. Got it.
So kids will laugh, and then there's like 6, 7 joke in there. Ronan randomly appears, and he's like talking. He's like, "Hey, Ellie, guess what? 6." And she's like, "No, Ronan, not the time." And then he whispers, 7. Kids will laugh at that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
funny.
yeah, it'll be cool. So
They'll
every night
laugh
we've been
about
reading a
it
chapter.
until they read it in 10 years and not know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, yeah.
All
So that's
right.
not scripted.
I don't really have a unscripted. I ended up getting sick on Monday and have been somewhat of a hermit, and I I just haven't even seen my kids. They were with their mom this week. I saw Raina just a little bit, but I was getting up before she was going to school, and yeah, I just don't have much.
Are you ready?
Uh,
Pause this. I'm gonna pause you for a second.
okay,
Full. All right, we're
so
back.
yeah, I don't have a fatherhood unscripted right now. If I think of something, I'll let you know, but I just didn't really interact with my kids too much. Unfortunately, I was a little incapacitated, so I didn't interact with too many people. So,
Do you sleep a lot when you're sick?
well, I can't, man. I, I don't have a good sleep schedule as it is, so I get up early and I don't stay up late, but I'm usually in bed between like 8:30 and 10.
Yeah.
Plus, I had a hard time sleeping because of my breathing and coughs and all that other bullshit.
Jesus. Well, that
So,
sucks. All right.
all right, let's get into it. I got the
All right.
first question.
Okay.
If your kid committed a nonviolent felony, would you turn them in or help them hide it?
I'll probably hide it.
You would,
Dude, I'm not turning my kids in for some dumb shit. I'd beat their ass.
but you
I
wouldn't
might
turn
be
them in.
no, I would definitely beat their ass though. If it was like drug related, yeah, it'd be. So here's nonviolent felonies: burglary, cybercrime, racketeering, forgery, criminal property damage, gambling while using or selling cheating devices, driving under the influence or driving intoxicated, and or manufacturing use and or manufacture of counterfeit gambling chips, escaping from a government confinement such as prison or jail. Yeah, I'm not turning him for any of that shit. If it's burglary, I'm fucking making him walk back and give all their shit back. If it's a cybercrime, I'm gonna ask him to do the same shit for, other individuals. We're gonna capitalize on that. Racketeering, fuck yeah, man. Good job, guys. growing some balls. Forgery, that's impressive. I think that shows artistic ability.
You- You're stupid.
Dude, property damage, I'm not cool with property damage. Gambling while using or selling cheating devices, that's pretty slick. Um, Driving under the influence or driving while intoxicated, we already talked about that. We don't deal with that. But now escaping from a government confinement, such as a prison or jail, I'm like, we're gonna let you get away, and then we're gonna have to make a fucking movie about you. Who's that with?
Channing Tatum.
The Roof Man?
Yeah,
I have not.
it's good.
Dude,
You should watch
see
it.
see in a tutu?
He is.
Is it new?
It's based on a true story. It is. He he breaks out of jail and lives in like a Toys R Us for like 6 months.
Oh, that's badass. I
It's
love Toys R Us. They need to bring that back.
Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good story. It's kind of sad, but it's also cute and funny. Peter Dinklage is in it. Kirsten Dunst is in it. It's good.
Okay. I like this. All right. How about would you turn your kids in?
Um, that's a tough one, man. I think it depends
Damn.
on the situation and
Which kid it
the
is?
no and the consequences. Um,
What's the consequences?
well, like let's pretend like this is their third nonviolent felony. They're
Yeah.
not learning anything, so I think I would turn them in.
All right. First one though.
I think same thing. Like, what caused you to do
Damn.
this?
Damn. That's a dick move, dude.
Why is it a dick move?
Dude,
You're
for
trying to raise good human beings.
yeah, now they're gonna go to fucking prison and get fucking raped. I'm just saying. If
Not
they don't
everybody in
get,
prison gets raped, bro.
I mean, maybe not anally, but mentally, your kids are gonna come out with a fucking PhD.
Well, I think it's an interesting conversation because I don't want to enable my kids either.
Yeah.
If you cover up for them the first time and then the next time it's a violent felony,
No, it's fixing it's fixing it. Now, if it's something that they're gonna go serve like 5 years in prison for because they're being retarded, dude, I'm we're gonna have a problem and we're gonna fix it, but I'm not gonna turn them in for something like that. Like all that shit can be fixed. But I think if they do it again and now it's a repeated issue, yeah, 100%, dude, you're fucked. Spread your cheeks. Sorry.
I mean, I can tell you that when I got arrested and went to jail for 2 weeks in my early 20s, it definitely opened my eyes on my interactions. Like, not to put myself in that situation again.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, I never got arrested and I never came close. But I would drink sometimes to the point where I was a little reckless and it could have happened again. But for the most
Yeah.
part, I was thinking about that shit before I was doing it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, y your goal is to raise good kids, and I would assume that none of my kids nor your kids are doing any of this stuff
Yeah.
as it sits right now, unless
I hope not.
unless something happened, right? Like they started hanging out with I don't know. I feel like my kids would make good decisions and I wouldn't have to sweat it.
I mean, I can't imagine Broden being in kindergarten, fucking selling counterfeit Transformers toys and like racketeering over here, like telling the teacher, give me your money, you know, because your dues are due. Now, I mean, that'd be kind of wild.
It'd be
I'd be
awesome.
afraid. He might beat my ass too. I don't know. You know
He'll
what I
he
mean?
knows somebody that could beat your ass.
Yeah, another kindergartner.
That's
I
right.
need you to go take care of my dad.
Multiple kindergartners. All of the
Like, don't worry,
kindergartners.
he can't hit kids, so you guys are good. Bring some bats, crowbars, lightweight ones because we're not that strong, so we can't heavy them. Can't carry those heavy ones. All
Right.
right. How about this one? Which kid would sell you out first in an interrogation?
That's a good question. Um, I think Evelyn's definitely last. I mean, August is first for sure.
He's first.
He's first. I gotta figure out who would be second. It would probably be Raina.
Really?
She's just like she's like her mom. And I mean this in the most positive way ever, but which Deanne and I have joked about. Deanne said she'd be my alibi, but
A little
um,
bit of pressure and they break?
well, they're they're not like rule breakers. Like they want to follow the rules and they
Yeah.
people pleasers.
Yeah.
So I don't think she would do it out of malice. I think she would do it because she feel like it's the right thing to do, which,
Yeah.
depending on why the fuck she's interrogating about me, it might be the right thing to do.
What do you think they'd be interrogating you about? Is it a violent crime? Forgery?
I mean, I don't know.
It's a big
Racketeer.
fucking deal, dude. See? And you're gonna turn your kids in for that shit?
I'm just kidding. I'm sure
Um,
it's gonna get some hate comments.
yeah, I hope so. Um, mine would be Ian. Ian would turn me in. To your point, people pleaser. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Ronan would.
Well, Ronan would, not knowing the
Yeah,
consequences,
he'd
probably,
think it's a game.
right?
Yeah, yeah. But, oh yeah, my dad
His
did that.
girlfriend and her
Yeah, I
did
know. I
this.
saw my dad do it. I saw him bury the body.
Nice, nice.
He came in with bags of money. We saw it happen. Yeah, you're muted.
All right, I just wanted to make sure it worked before I ripped off a nasty cough. All right. Um, at what age is it acceptable for your kid to tell you to go fuck yourself?
Mm. Being funny or
Do both, being funny and being serious.
if they're being serious, they should never say that shit to me
What
because
if you deserved it though?
I don't know what I would do to deserve that. That's not very nice.
It's not very nice.
I think if one of my kids ever said that to me, that probably the first thing I would say to them is said, hey, that's not very nice to say. And I think at that point they would know that it's a problem because I didn't curse and I was very calm saying it. That's typically when they realize, okay, well, we fucked up.
He's mad.
He's mad. If I'm not cursing and I'm not yelling and I'm just calmly telling you something, I'm mad. So if my kids did it out of like humor, like go fuck yourself. But Ian, he's about to be 18. Like, dude, knock yourself out. But only if I give you the okay. Like if you're around your brother and sister, no chance. If we're driving in the truck and we're having a conversation and you want to be funny, I usually tell them like, dude, you can speak freely. I was like, I'm telling you right now, if I hear you say anything like that in front of your brother and sister, I'm gonna beat your ass though. Ronan, I guarantee Ronan would just say it because he has no idea what the hell that means. And he would just repeat it and think it's funny. Ellie, I don't think Ellie would say that. I really don't. Like she said some pretty hurtful stuff, but
But you don't think she said
I
that
don't think.
just because there's a
Yeah, I just don't think she. There's like certain things she doesn't say, and I like she said I hate you before, but she was angry and upset, and Yeah, I don't think I can see her. Maybe I can. At what age? Mm, no idea. I don't think there's an age that's okay for that.
Yeah, that's fair. I looked at it as it being serious and not joking, but to your point, if it was joking, I have a rule with my kids.
Yeah,
You have to be 18 to cuss.
yeah,
You can't cuss in front of your siblings.
yeah.
And, you know, be respectful. Don't don't take it too far. And I'm
Yep.
not a great example at that because I
You
got a
take it too
pretty
far.
foul mouth. Well, I just got a foul mouth.
Yeah, you
I
do.
I always have. Um, so joking around, to your point, joking around, if it happened when they were 18, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
I feel
Sriracha,
like to
hot
rename.
sauce. That's why I named it sriracha.
I It's a very unique name, so I jokingly named it a bunch of different
Yeah,
things, and sriracha was sounded the closest to it. So Serbia, I called her Serbia one day too.
it's funny.
We've had her for like 2 weeks, but yeah, she's a good dog. Um,
Jesus.
Sit down. Um, as far as doing it, out of anger, I feel like there's going to be situations as adults that your kids aren't going to agree with you.
Yeah,
Is that the appropriate response? Probably not. Have I ever said that to my mom? I don't think so. But her and I've had some disagreements that I've been pretty frustrated.
yeah,
Um, and of course I would make amends, but if that came out of Logan's mouth when he was 25 because we had a disagreement, it's not like I disown it. I think, from the time of 18 to the time of 21 to 23, he should probably listen to my advice a little bit more, but at some
yeah,
point he's got to become his own man. So we're not going to see things eye to eye, and I'm going to give him my opinion and he's going to tell me to go fuck myself.
yeah,
So
yeah. But like
yeah,
pissed off, he's angry at you, and like you're trying to help him out of like a situation. He's like, go fuck yourself, dad. Like, what do you do? Do you just be like, all right, buddy?
well, as
Probably
an
right.
adult and the parent, you gotta take the higher road. It's not like I
Yeah,
wouldn't be pissed at the time, but I'm not gonna lose a relationship with my kids over
yeah.
a couple words.
It's fair. I think that's good. It's a good answer.
All right,
All right.
you're up.
Um. All right. So, what's the most unhinged thought you've had at 3 a.m. with a newborn? It'll land safely. It'll be fine.
Um,
I could just fucking leave right now. It'll be okay.
I am not the best person to ask this question to because I didn't have to take care of the little kids when I
But you
was.
know, you were never up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, man.
You never had an unhinged thought with a fucking newborn. Everybody does, man. I don't care who
Well,
you are. Even you people that are like, oh, we're just better than everybody. Fuck you. No, you're not. You're all fucked. You're the ones with most fucked up shit to say.
take it to the firehouse.
Yeah, it takes it. No, that's not even. I don't even think that's that fucked up. People would be like, oh, well, he could probably sleep face down on his pillow. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Like, where's the fucking mute switch?
I'm a heavy, heavy sleeper, so I would have had to have been woke up by my ex-wife in order to even get up. And for
Yeah,
her, it just made more sense for her to take care of it. I mean, she was breastfeeding too, so it kind of got me off the hook a little bit. We
put your
we had
nipple in his
pretty good
mouth.
we had pretty good kids too, like babies.
Yeah,
There was, always little illnesses that hit every once in a while, but for the most part, they weren't like uncontrollably crying unless they needed
yeah.
changed or they needed fed.
They're like, how much shaking is too much? Is the shaking too aggressive? Is this approaching shaken baby syndrome? Are we like on the cusp and like we're okay right now? You know what I mean?
I I've thought about um I've thought of since I had so many kids, I thought about maybe selling one on the black market once.
Dude, that's fucked up.
You can't even get that much for them. It's kind of crazy. I looked.
Dude, little white kids,
I'm just
dude,
kidding. I
those
never looked.
dude, they're probably expensive, but I could never. That's
Obviously
crazy.
joking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To your I got a story for you. I won't share people in the story just
Okay.
because it's impactful, but I was probably in my late 20s and somebody I knew, their husband was changing the diaper of a child.
Wow.
Yeah, jail time for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. They should
That and
have
that
their legs
person's
fucking
not
broken.
I don't think that person's involved in the child's lives at all anymore and was the
Yeah, well,
biological dad. So, yeah, kind of a
dude,
crazy
what a
situation.
fucking piece.
Yep.
See, here's the thing in the world. Everybody has, crazy, unhinged, terrible, terrible thoughts. Now, the difference is, and I think this is like what defines you as being a good person, because even good people have terrible things that they think of. Being a good person is understanding that what you're thinking of is wrong and you don't do it. Everybody has dark thoughts. That's normal. Nobody goes around and be like, I've never had a dark thought in my life. This is fantastic. No. And I think those people that act like that, I think they're the most fucking dangerous because they just won't admit it.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's fucked up, dude.
Bro, clean up the drool.
All right,
It's
your turn.
filthy. Um, if your kid became internet famous for something embarrassing, would you stop it or cash in?
Cash in. I cash in. Hell yeah. What's so embarrassing that like your kids are gonna be like, oh well, millions of dollars is really not worth it.
Um, what if what if it was Hawk Tua?
I mean, cash in on it. I'm just saying. I think that's not you're not breaking like morals or anything. You said something that was fucking hilarious. You Yes, it was vulgar, but people love vulgarity and they love that. And now you're
It's on
telling me
YouTube.
you're on YouTube and now you have the opportunity to turn that thing that you made into a whole nother, part of your life and capitalize on your gains. Do it. Just saying. Yeah, like if you're fucking animals, yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, you should probably not take the fucking money. You should get rid of that shit and never ever let anybody know. That is like, dude, that's
I think I need more context now that I'm saying it because my initial thought was
about
to
me saying fucking animals.
no, 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 no,
But I
no.
said there's enough context there, Patrick. That's uh, that is pretty fucking black and white.
The first thing that came to mind to me was Hawk Tuah
Mhm.
is like specifically with my
That's not
daughter.
bad.
If I know, but man, you're gonna be known as that person for a long time.
Yeah, but you could also get out of that because you might be known for that. And let's say you have something significant, like you are absolutely incredible at this one thing. Um, Not being that, but you're able to now have a lot of like, what I mean, like you're having like a lot more avenues and doors open up because you have many, many more people seeing you and giving you the opportunity. Yeah, they might want to meet you because of this embarrassing moment, but it also opens up the door for you to, speak about the things that are of value to you. So I think there's a lot more benefit to it than there is being afraid of it.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I don't know if I 100% agree. I I'm also I'm different than you, right? Like you're not ca- you're not scared to kind of put yourself out there. Like this is
I'm pretty fucking terrified to put myself out there. I just say it anyway because I sometimes it just happens. And by the time I'm like, I shouldn't have said that, it's way too late.
yeah. I just
I double down on it.
I would hate for my kids to be put into a situation that is financially driven over something that is gonna potentially fuck up their life for a couple of years. Nobody's
But, you
gonna
know,
the hawk to a girl like 5 years from now.
you have a good point though. Let's and let's touch that. Okay, it's gonna fuck up their life for a couple years. Now, imagine this. Something extraordinary doesn't happen that they're able to capitalize. Their life is still fucked up for a couple years because now they're trying to find jobs. They're trying to make their way up this ladder of success that they've envisioned in their head. And it doesn't always work out. If you had an avenue that, yeah, you had to suffer initially, but now you can bypass instead of extending that suffering substantially to finally get to that point. I think taking it all in one big lump sum of like suffering would be the best way to do it.
Yeah, I it just goes back to context a little bit with me. To your point, if you're fucking animals,
Don't do
you
that.
you better stop, especially giraffes.
Don't be doing that.
So we went
Don't
first full
be.
circle right now.
Dude, I mean, I don't know how you could even fuck a giraffe, dude. They're tall as fuck.
I don't know. You tell me. You brought it up on episode 1.
Well, I never really thought about the actual logistics of fucking a giraffe. But like now that you've said that, like that's that's like an Olympic fucking
Oh,
gold medal right there.
it's it's me. Now that I said that, so you just say shit without thinking.
Well, but I know, but like now, like you've brought it up, and I'm like, all right, now we need a fucking backstory of like how this actually happens. Like, do you fucking run and jump?
Oh my god,
Because that thing will kick the shit out of you.
it will
It,
kick the
it
shit.
might not even feel it. It might be like, ah, this is cute. Little fly inside my ass.
I yeah, I think context. This fucking dog. Context matters for me. Like it really depends on the situation whether I would tell him to embrace it and strap
Yeah.
on or
That's- all right.
strap in. Sorry,
Strap in.
strap in.
Don't strap on.
Don't strap on. Or
See, that I'd be like, nope. I think it's if it's seen as something that is like very, very like inappropriate that could potentially like ruin their lives, then I'd be like, yeah, don't. I like tempting, but don't fucking do it. Like unless you're gonna guarantee yourself a complete path to success by running your social and how maybe your reputation, that's on you.
what if it's just porn in general?
Oh, dude, this is like such a fucked up one because the answer is be like, no, don't do that shit. It is, I will say though, it is absolutely ridiculous how much people make on these like OnlyFans and all this shit. I would never ever want my fucking daughter on any of that. I mean, if I could show my nipples and like make millions without ever showing my face,
You
this
do
is
it.
like I'd probably do it, man. Like I got pretty sexy nipples. Um, it's like that episode of Black Mirror where the dude he's trying to his wife gets this chip that allows her to pretty much live, but she's got to stay within a certain zone. And in order for him to pay for it, it's super expensive. So he starts going on these sites and have make people pay him to do crazy shit. Like he drinks like a big old cup of his own piss and like just like really like crazy shit. And then he goes into work the next day and everyone's like, hey man, like we saw you on there. And then like he beat the fuck out of the dude. See that like I mean he was trying to save his wife. He was doing everything for the right reason. but I feel like
So he's like Walter White.
kind of like I think this dude like sucked his own dick on camera. So I think I'd rather be Walter White and selling meth, like high quality shit, not having a bunch of people watching me give myself fellatio. No thanks.
Yeah,
I think there's definitely limits to it.
I'm out on the porn.
Yeah.
Just I I don't know enough, but I feel like it's got to be a pretty fucking sleazy ass industry, like people taking advantage of people.
Well, I think it's when people are doing it like solely for like themselves and not working for anybody else. I think it's crazy the amount of money that they can make, but I would say I'm out on it. Like I don't think I'd ever want that shit to be for no. I
For
out.
your kids.
Yeah, fucking out. Um if your kids wrote your Yelp review as a dad, what would it say? What would the headline be?
Every kid would be different, but Evelyn would say best dad ever. Um, that's a good question. I think I think Logan's would probably be the realist, like just because him and I have had the most. I mean, he's the oldest. I also parented him a little bit different than I did the others,
Yeah. And he's
but I
also a
don't think
writer too.
he's like, yeah, he's also a writer. I don't think it would necessarily be negative, but he wouldn't just highlight all the positive stuff. He would
Yeah.
definitely put some of the stuff in there that like, hey, this dude loses his fucking cool every once in a while, so watch out. Um, and Davis and I have had some rubs just because he's also older, and I feel like I'm a I'm a little harder on him than I am on the younger ones. Um, but I also think he respects like my position, and so therefore it would be pretty positive. And he knows that I'm like looking out for his best interest, even though it may not be the best delivery, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, best data ever. That's what we're going with.
Yeah. I think my kids would be like, this guy loses his shit, but he's pretty great.
1 out of
Or
5 would not recommend.
yeah, would not recommend if it goes for like emotions. Humor, I'm sure my kids are gonna fucking laugh. Sometimes I feel like my kids are like straight up just rage baiting me into like doing shit. Like sometimes like my son comes down and says the dumbest shit, and I'm like, dude, you're not serious right now. Like you have to be kidding.
Like the calculator wasn't right.
Yeah, like the drawer at your jobs, like their POS system's completely screwed up only when you use it. Shit like that. It's like, come on, dude. You can't be that oblivious. All right. We got
Um,
I hope that porn one doesn't get taken out of fucking context, dude.
oh, it's definitely going to. All right, this is a good one. Would you rather catch your kids stealing, lying to your face, or bullying another kid?
Ooh, lying to my face. Because I'd know. If they're bullying somebody, we got a big fucking problem. If you're stealing something, you got a big problem too. But well, I mean, granted, you lying to me, you're gonna have a big ass problem. But that's the only one that impacts me, me personally.
Lying to your face?
Yeah, I think I'd rather have them. And dude, I fucking hate lying. My kids know it. They're like, they know the one thing that really makes me mad is if somebody is lying.
I th- I think for me, it's either the lying or the stealing is my preference.
Yeah,
Um, because I think I'm with you. I don't like lying either,
yeah,
and I think we talked about it last week, but like I would rather you tell me the truth or tell me the truth even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear
Yep.
and the consequences would be substantially smaller. I think stealing is worse than lying, but I also think that there's a lesson that could be learned from it isn't going to that couldn't cost somebody their life.
Yeah.
Where bullying a kid could cost somebody their life.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you pushed a kid too far and he took his own life.
Now, where you went into the fucking school and took a bunch of your lives.
Yep. Yep. So
Like, bullying is don't fucking bully anybody.
yeah, I'm with you. I would prefer lying or stealing.
Agreed. Um,
We'll do one more each.
let's do one more each. All right, let's do what's one thing dads pretend doesn't bother them, but it absolutely does?
And I'm not good at faking that stuff.
Yeah.
Like if it bothers me, I think they know it.
But what okay, so how about this? What bothers you and they know it bothers you, but it doesn't bother you. It might bother you so much that you're also like, maybe this is just me being fucking silly or complaining about shit that doesn't really matter, so you keep it to yourself. Mine is coming down every 5 minutes for fucking food. Or like when I get like juice box and stuff for the kids for school, and like Ian comes down for lunch, he's like, "Hey, Dad, can I have a juice box?" And I'm always like, "Sure, dude, you can have a juice box." And like I feel like it's so silly, but I'm like, "You're also not in school, buddy." Or how about this one? This is silly. When they all have water bottles, but they'll like go into the counter and like get a glass of water. That's so dumb because I'm like, you have a water bottle. Why don't you just go get? Well, I don't feel like going to get it.
I think cleaning up after
I'm
yourself
doing it
is
real home
something that drives me crazy.
in the garage. I'll clean it off. Is it on? Is it on? Just let it turn it on and on the defrosters. I'll scrape it off. What did you say?
Your face was awesome. Um, Not cleaning up after yourself drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Cause yeah, if you eat something, please clean off your fucking plate. Don't just throw it in the sink. I, I'm gonna be honest with you. I throw my shit in the sink, but I always rinse it off because
yeah.
I think that shit's gross.
Do you do the dishes
I don't. I used when it was just me and the kids. Um,
before you had a woman in the house? No, she does the dishes.
no, we when it was me and the kids, I did not do all of the dishes. We broke things down as chores, so it just depended, and it depended on the week and who cooked dinner and stuff.
Yeah,
We treat things similar now in this house. So Deanne doesn't do the dishes the most. Typically, actually, Raina does because she likes doing the dishes. But yeah, it just depends. But it's the one-offs like you're talking about. It's
yeah,
not the dinner dishes. That's never an
yeah,
issue. It's the person who had a snack at 2 and dirtied some shit and then put it in the sink and then
yeah.
didn't rinse it off. That shit drives me fucking crazy.
Oh, dude. Ian fucking unloaded the dishwasher the other day, and then he goes into the cabinet after he unloaded the dishes later. This is like a couple hours later, and he pulls out a plate and he's like, "Oh, this is dirty." And I'm like,
Didn't you
"You
put it away?
you put away the dishes, so you put away a dirty dish?" Like for me, I'm like, dude, that it's things like that that it just really like I get really confused. I'm like, I get all discombobulated. I'm like, wow. Or like when you remind them to like clean up after themselves and then they leave And then I'll just sit there like this. Well, I guess fuck me. I guess I'm gonna fucking clean up this shit. Oh, don't worry, buddy. I got this. I'm like talking to myself, like angrily, like cleaning everything up. And then what comes down, like, hey, I cleaned up everything after you, by the way. Don't worry about it. I got it. And it's always like this. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then they turn around and go back upstairs. I'm like, no, it's okay. You come hang out. I got it.
All right, last one. I know your answer. I just think it's an interesting question. If your kid hated you for enforcing a rule, but it saved them later, would you still do it?
Yeah. I have that conversation with my daughter all the time. Like she said, she's like, I hate you. I was like, what did she say? She's like, I feel like you don't love me. And I said, you know, I'm really sorry you feel that way, but I'm telling you right now, if I didn't love you, I'd let you do whatever the fuck you wanted. Like that's not loving you. That's taking your job as a parent to make sure that your kids are doing the right thing and be like, no, this is too difficult. I just want my kids to love. You know what? Your kids are going to love you. They're going to appreciate you. Maybe not now. Definitely not now. But when they get to a certain age, something clicks and like, wow, I guess this kind of does make sense. Why they were so hard on us to do this, this, and that. You know, like Ian's super smart, and I didn't create his brain to be fucking smart. That's all him. But what I did do was facilitate his plan to make sure he did all this stuff and do the things that are difficult, because eventually they become a lot easier. And he didn't enjoy it. My wife didn't enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like I was not like that at all. But now they're proud when something good happens because he worked his ass off. Like what did Emily say? She said to me, she said something along the lines of, you think, so if we didn't like push Ian to get good grades, do you think he'd still get good grades? And I said, no, I don't think any kid wants to just, maybe some kids, but I think most kids, if you take a lot of that work out of there and they don't have to do it anymore, they're like, fuck yeah, awesome. But then again, when you give kids a lot of free time, that's when they start making poor decisions.
Right.
So you kind of do have to focus them in and make it easier for them to make the right choices.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I don't care if they hate me right now. It's not about right now. It's
Yeah,
it's it's the long game
that's right.
and learning the lesson.
Well, they got longer on this earth than we do. So it's not a, like, I think that's like probably the hardest part about being a parent is it's not a instant gratification kind of thing. It's you're doing the right thing because you want your kids to succeed in whatever they choose. You want them to be far smarter and wiser than you. Granted, I think being wise comes with a lot of experience. And I think some of the experiences that our kids have definitely aren't on the same level that we did. And that might be why common sense is kind of like struggles, because in order for something to be common sense, you have to be in that position a multitude of times to realize, oh, this is why this happens. It has to turn into something that's common.
Well, and you worded it like this happens a lot, but I think you and I are outliers. Now, I'm not saying we're the only ones, but I think some people would rather have that, okay, you can do that now. It's fine. And
Yeah.
not realize the impact that it has down the road. Like you enable a kid to not eat their fruits and vegetables, and then next thing you know, they're 17 years old and they're 300 pounds.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Oh, dude, I asked Ronan the other day, I was like, do you guys want donuts in the morning? And he said, no, they're too sweet. I did still get donuts.
I mean, he's right though. They
But
are too sweet.
yeah, like they know. Like they all like fruit. Granted, they all like junk food as well. But like usually if I'm like, hey, you want junk food? You need to eat some fruit. Like, if Ellie wants dessert and she just had something sweet, I'm like, "No, you could eat a piece of fruit, and then if you're still hungry, you're more than welcome to." So I think it's yeah, I mean, mainly you just as a parent, make the right choices. Make the hard
The
decisions.
hard choices. That's right.
Yeah. Don't just take the easy way out. Like, that doesn't benefit. It benefits you for what, 10 seconds because it's frustrating for you to have to deal with it. Hey, guess what? Nobody gives a fuck if you're frustrated. Do the right thing. Eventually, your kids are gonna thank you for it.
When we're not robots either, right? Like like it doesn't have to be the same all the time. You can
Yeah.
bend the rules and get donuts one day,
Yeah.
right? Like you can do that kind of stuff, but it shouldn't be, I don't want to battle today, so just have donuts. And then tomorrow, I don't want to battle today, so just eat donuts. And then,
Yeah.
like the next thing you know, you got a 300-pound kid that's
Yep.
17 years old that's getting made fun of. Like it's you gotta make the tough decisions,
That's right.
but you
Well,
don't need to be
think about it.
a dick all the time. Like you can bend the rules a little bit
Even
and
when it's
keep.
easy, like, we know it's easy. We know it's easy. All right, ready for your question. I gotta go clean off my wife's car.
All right, bear with me. All right, who do you want at Christmas dinner? The Grinch, Scrooge, Santa, Buddy the Elf, or Frosty, and why?
Buddy, because he's so happy. And sometimes I think we need that joy. You need somebody to be completely unhinged and silly, and uh, it kind of goes back to like the there's the hard things that you do as a parent, and you're gonna make your kids do the right thing. And then there's other times where you do have to realize they're just kids. And I think the biggest value out of all of that, well, I don't know, maybe it's Frosty. It's just like somebody that's just completely okay with just being a kid and having fun. So it would be Buddy.
I'm with you. I think it's Buddy. I'm a pretty big Grinch fan. Um, but Buddy the Elf, for the same exact reasons you said, if that motherfucker tries to put syrup on my spaghetti, though, it is not going to be good. I'm just going to say it right now.
I I would try
You
it.
do it. Yeah. All
What
right.
I had oh dude, I always like what I had Ian dip
Bread into milk.
no. It was what the hell did he have? I don't know, man. It was something that was like he was like, this is gonna be a cookie. I had him dip a cookie into white queso. And he was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, do it. And he did it. And then he sat there for this with his next three cookies like this. He's like, these are pretty good. I was like, I know. I used to be a pothead. I know all the good stuff. So
That's funny. All right. That was, I don't know, kind of a weak question at the end, but I'm trying to keep it Christmas related since we're
we're good.
getting close.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Like, follow,
comment.
comment, subscribe, and compass on and go
Um,
Broncos. 11 in a row today. That's what we're going for.
11 losses.
11 wins, baby.
Compass on. Good luck, Broncos. We'll see you guys next week.